Welcome back to the channel. My name is Keith. Today we're just going to be kind of expanding upon last week's lesson where I went over that Rick Beato fretboard exercise in E. In that video, we really just touched on some of the technique stuff and my kind of pain points in trying to figure it out. I recommend you watch that, and I also recommend you watch Beato's video as well. All the links are going to be in the description. This lesson in particular is going to kind of expand upon those triads. You see those triads and they have chord names to them, but how are they chords, right? How do those triads correspond to the chords? We're going to figure that out right here. I'm going to roll through the exercise. I'm going to roll through each one of those triads and show you the actual chords and how to play them and kind of think about it. That's the whole goal, is think of how those triads change into the chords, right? Or where those triads come from out of the chords. But for now, let's just go ahead and take a listen to what it sounds like just as a refresher, right? We're in E. That's what the exercise sounded like, but in order to break it down the chords, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the overdrive, and we'll go ahead and get started. 1 second. And that's the beauty of having a wireless system. Now, this wireless system I picked up, or actually got sent from Lekato. They sent me the system. And I actually, they gave me some options to look at for reviewing a product. I don't like doing reviews. I'd rather integrate them into my videos and let it speak for itself. But I picked this because I was super excited to have a wireless system so I don't have to deal with all the cords and cables because you can't see it. I have lights and cables all over the place, and getting up to mess with the pedals, which my amp is over there. It's a pain in the ass, but this thing has proven to be pretty freaking fantastic, especially for the price. That I'll have the link in the description. But we are in a clean tone now. It's going to allow us to kind of hear those notes, right? So again. That's what all the triads looked like, right? But how do those translate into actual chords? How were those picked out? So obviously the first one is an E, right? All the notes that were hitting in that little triad there are in that E note. Then when we move up to the F sharp minor, right there, all those notes are right here in that F sharp minor. So E to F sharp minor, then we go to an E over G sharp. So let's work our way up there, and this next one is weird. So starting off with the E, F sharp minor, that's the E over G sharp, right? Now this one is a little weird, like I said. Now to play this chord, it's, like I said, weird. Just imagine you're doing a C-shaped E, right? You got an E root right here on the 5th fret of the B string, and you also have an E root here on the 7th fret of the A string. But then you add this G sharp right up here on that low E string, so the G up 1/2 step or semitone is a G sharp. So that combined is our, E over G sharp. Then the next chord would be an A, right? And then we're moving up here. That's a B. All the notes in there are in that chord, right? Then we're going to the C sharp minor. All the notes in that little triad are right there in that C sharp minor. Okay, so this next one, the B over D sharp, is another kind of weird one, the same way that we had down here with that E over G sharp. But instead of playing it down here, we're going to kind of do the same thing right here. Have that C shape B chord. It's kind of hard to do up here, but when you look at it, all those notes fit right in there. Then we end up on that E, right? That is where all those triads are pulled from, those chords. So without playing the arpeggio, the triads, it sounds like this. E, F sharp, minor. Then we have that G, E over G sharp, A, B, C sharp minor. All right, and then we have that B over D sharp. Then we have that E. These always throw me off. So hopefully that kind of enlightened you, give you a light bulb moment of where those actual triads came from, because it's one thing to be able to play the damn thing, and it's another thing to understand it, because I think that if you're just playing an exercise just for the sake of playing it, sure, it'll get you loose, but if you understand it, it's going to take you a little bit further in understanding chords, chord tones, the notes that make up a chord, and where we pulled those triads from. It's just a lot of knowledge that you kind of want to keep in your head. If you like what you saw here, please think about subscribing. If you haven't already, hit a like button. I do have Sweetwater affiliate links in the description. If you're interested in supporting the channel, it's a good way to do it that way. All charts and diagrams are available for free on my Patreon. With that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks.